Hey guys, it's Nasar, aka the Real Estate Guru. It's election day. So what's next for real estate? Some of you guys are newer to the channel. Some of you guys have been following me since 2012, and I appreciate all of you guys. However, let me touch on this. For those who don't know me, I bought my first property in 2007. I actually graduated from college in 2007 as well. And I bought my first property and we sold it in 2008. I bought in a, let's say a cold market, right? A cold market to a terrible market. It literally went bad overnight, okay? Like when I say I bought in 07, like in 08, when we were on the market, my realtor firm closed down, right? It was a big firm up north, the tri-state area. They actually closed down because they were paying people salaries. They had these nice company cars and all that. So I had to go with another firm, and then they started to announce as I got closer to selling my house, like banks started to close down, like, and stop doing certain type of loans. So I tell you that so that I've been involved in real estate for a while. That's 13 years as of right now. So I wasn't full-time then. I was just getting started then, but I experienced the worst recession since the Great Depression as a real estate investor. I experienced that, and like I said, today is election day, and I just want to talk about like what's next for real estate. And these are my personal opinions. You guys can do your own research and, comment below, of what you think is going to happen in the real estate market in 2021. But before we just even get into the main portion of this, make sure you hit that like button for me right now. Just, bang on that like button for me. All right. So 2020 has been a crazy year. We had COVID happen. We had something that most people would never thought would happen, straight out of a sci-fi movie. The shutdowns. Hey, you guys can't leave your house and things of that nature, right? So therefore, most people thought, oh, this is the recession right now. The real estate market is about to crash right now. This is it. We're here. We're in it. And this is going to be worse than the Great Depression and all of this. And I said, nah, I don't think it'll be worse than 08. I don't think it'll be worse than the Great Depression. I do think that it will be a recession. In theory, I do think I was right. However, I had no clue that the housing market was still going to be on fire. I had no clue, but I never said that prices were going to drop immediately. I actually bought my primary residence. I bought, I want to say, 3 rentals during COVID on lockdown. So I was still buying because I know that, hey, look, I'm buying in these particular areas at these particular price points. I can rent them out and make money all day. People always need a place to live. So I bought rentals. I didn't buy flips. People realized that houses were still selling during COVID. People were getting offers. They just figured out how to show houses during this crisis. A hustler always knows how to adjust. So it is what it is. That's basically what happened with the smart people. Not going to panic, know how to adjust. Houses were still selling. Then we got off lockdown and housing market back on fire, right? People are building, people are buying flips. Things are going wow. However, unemployment a few months back was just climbing. Weekly, it was just climbing. They put the CARES Act into effect to stimulate the economy, offering people $600 a week. Also the $1,200 stimulus checks. You had all that. So people were going out and spending money. They were putting that back into the economy. They were spending money. All right. Run over to maxandnas.com right now to register for the webinar. This joint gonna be lit, bruh.
He's serious though. It's gonna be lit. Go sign up now.
The city I'm in, and I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's about one major restaurant per week that announces, hey, we're closing for good. The restaurants that were takeout only, those are thriving. The ones that have those $17,000 and $15,000 rent notes, of course, they're announcing that they're shutting down for good. They're closing up because workers, I know here, a lot of the corporations here, which I wouldn't say Charlotte is probably the #3 biggest banking city, but a lot of corporations here, they have not announced to send their workers back to work until December or January. Okay, so therefore, what's going on is a lot of these restaurants, they can't survive just based off of weekend takeout money, or the money sprinkles in during the week. So we have that, right? I do think commercial real estate in 2021 is, right now is bad, but I think it's going to get worse, especially in the bigger cities, especially places that are in tech, because I don't know if you've seen, but a lot of these tech firms are breaking leases, the major ones, and letting people work from home, So I do think commercial real estate, office space will take a hit. I think office space will take a hit. So if you all want to get into commercial, 2021 might be the time. I know people personally who were able to rent leases downtown for $500 and $600, office space downtown for $500 and $600, which before you couldn't, but they were able to rent spaces because landlords are different. They just gotta put people in there, and they sign these leases, to benefit them. Like, hey, look, well, let me lease for 18 months at this $600, $800 a month rate. I know guys who actually done that, so because it's to their advantage. Certain people I know that were staying in luxury high rises, you guys share the elevators and things of that nature. They struck deals with private Airbnb holders, and say, hey, look, what if I just rent out for 3 or 4 months? Would you do this? When we were at the height of the panic, Airbnb is starting to come back to normal. But yes, so people are doing these things, right? Now, we're trying to, I think now, for right now, it is what it is. It's November. This is the new normal of how we're living right now until things go back to the life we know. This is the new normal. So I say that to say this, right? That some people they got the forbearances. And this is where I think the housing market is going to have a correction. You got a forbearance, right? And those forbearances, we're in the fourth quarter now. Those are due. Okay, some people are gonna ask, hey, I got another forbearance, workout plan, all right? Trying to get caught up, but a lot of those people have not gotten back to work yet. Like, I know I have a friend who had really good job, but the company in June, they laid them off because of the COVID situation. They just said, hey, look, we gotta lay you guys off. We can't operate how we operate. They're companies are downsizing and things of that nature, so people are still out of work. So 2021, this is what I think is going to happen. This is my opinion. So if you have, be very cautious of what you buy. I would not buy things of the top of the market. Yeah, I know things are flying off in every major city. Reason being, money is cheap. When money is cheap, people go out and buy things. And when I say money is cheap, meaning that it's you can get a interest rate extremely low. And the interest rates are so low, at one point, if you could afford a $300,000 house for, and I'm just pulling these numbers out the sky, let's say $1,500 a month, right? Now you can go get a $450,000 house for $1,500 a month, based off the money is so cheap, okay? So this is my prediction. I predict that the bank are going to have to take a lot of houses back in 2021. The reason being because the economy is not fundamentally sound, and being that the banks are going to take back so many houses, the housing market will have a correction. Things will slow down. The reason why I think that they're going to take so many houses is because a lot of people are still out of work. This COVID crisis is still going on. Commercial office space, man, you might as well forget it. If you're in most places, that's just crazy. Restaurant industry is going to get hit. It's going to continue to get hit hard until things go back to normal. Like, for example, in my state, I want to say they're allowed at 25 or 50% occupancy. Okay, so they're allowed 25%, 25 to 50% occupancy, and that's cool. But if my rent, if I got let's say I got inside of Charlotte, 3,500 square feet in a nice neighborhood, and let's say I'm paying, 13 grand a month, and I got a good deal on that $13,000 a month, but I'm only at 25 to 50% occupancy. Come on, bro. Like, and I got to depend on takeout services like Uber Eats, DoorDash, and things of that nature. So yeah, restaurant industry is definitely going to take a hit if this COVID stuff does not go away. All right, we're still in COVID, so we have not got in post-COVID to actually do the correction. Also, a lot of businesses had loans that were due at the end of this year, November and December, and for balloon payments. And when I say a lot of businesses, meaning like big scale businesses, for example, Cirque du Soleil and things of that nature, they have a lot of loans that are due. Now, those companies like Cirque du Soleil and things of that nature is COVID. Like, nobody's going to go see the circus, the plays, and things of that nature. Come on, bro. And they have loans and stuff out there that need to get paid back. 2021, I do predict there will be a correction. Is it going to be bad as 08? Absolutely not. I do not think that. I'm going to go ahead and say, and this is my opinion, there'll probably be a correction between 10 and 20%. But fortunately, money will still be cheap. So can you still wholesale? Absolutely, you can still wholesale. You can wholesale in every market, and every market cycle you can wholesale. You can flip houses every market cycle. You just have to buy less and sell, and get out, but you can make money in every real estate market cycle. So for the most part, so what I'm doing, right, I'm buying rentals right now. I'm playing it safe. I'm buying rentals. Some of you guys know I got the commercial space. I'm in a growing city, which is shortage for that stuff. It's my intention, I would like to do a medical office, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, so I'm focusing on rentals. I don't have I got one flip out there. Hopefully that'll be finishing up in the next month or two, but I got one flip out there, and with that one flip I have out there, I'm okay. It's in a great neighborhood, a lot of progression going on. However, I do think in 2021 the real estate market will slow down. Reason being because the banks are going to take back so many houses of those forbearance and things like that. I've actually watched a video of a guy who tried to take out he took out a forbearance, but he went to go buy another house. The bank denied him because they had forbearance on the other house, whatever the case may be. A forbearance is not a bad thing, but it's not the best thing, So I paid all my lenders on time, and paid all my lenders on time. Now, if there is a correction, if there is crisis in 2021, what I want you to do if you own a house, I strongly recommend you go get in a line of credit. Go get money, go get a line of credit on your property. On your property, so that you can buy a rental property, buy a flip, and then, if you flip it, you sell it, you pay it back. If you buy a rental property, you can do the BRRRR strategy, refinance with a local bank or with one of the online lenders. Okay, but what I'm saying is making sure you have money parked on the sideline. I know not everybody has equity in their house, and that's fine, but be in a position whereas you're ready to take advantage of opportunity, because you can make money in every market. If I come across a good deal tomorrow, when I buy it, absolutely, yes, I'm still looking at flips. If the flips have a lot of upside, I'm going to buy. Say if I buy a flip for $60,000, but it's worth $250,000. Okay, market goes down 10%. That's $25,000. But I bought it for $60,000. I put $60,000 into it. I'm still making a spread. So just be very conscious of your numbers. You can still make money. I don't think you have to be super worried about it and your life's going to come to an end. You just got to know how to adjust. All right. But this is, all my opinion. You can research it. Let me know what you guys think. You want access to me, go to Wholesaling with the Guru in my Facebook group. Me and my guy Max, we just put together a course if you want to make money in any market cycle, maxandnas.com. So you can check that out. Other than that, as usual, like, comment, subscribe, and I wish you much success in your life and in your business. Peace.